Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 344 of the Red Force Podcast. My name is George Lyle. Joining me today,
Shanks strikes again, but now in the anime era.
and now they see the vision.
The people on Twitter see the vision. The switch up is crazy.
Geo, switching up.
Well, he has to. He has to say Shanks is top one to give some respect on Kid. Did you see King of Lightning shout us out as OG Shanks fanboy?
What did he say?
He said, me, Eric Christian, on the Red Force Podcast.
OG.
And on occasion, Brago will admit Shanks is top one. That's it. They will give Shanks the proper respect.
They weren't. See, they said the gun exploded.
Those are people saying it's a sneak attack. I don't understand how. Shanks, Kid literally acknowledges Shanks was there.
You know what? We don't have to justify anything. Just go watch the footage.
The footage is there.
We won.
The footage is...
We won with top 5. We won with him watching the kid.
Green ball. What else do you
The
need?
feats. We don't need to do anything.
Oda has said multiple times, on occasion after occasion, Shanks is the guy.
You ain't ready.
How did you watch Marineford? I think Shanks isn't the guy. How'd you watch Marineford and not think that?
That's what it would say. Reread.
Apparently some guy on Twitter revealed that Oda told him that Mihawk is stronger than Shanks. Thoughts about that evidence?
High level evidence. Shout out Sandman, stoking the flames.
Sandman's just a Twitter bait merchant at this point.
Yeah.
Like it's a genuine question. It doesn't matter. What matters is they cooked on the episode.
Gave us what I wanted.
Gave us what we wanted.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. No clash.
Bullshit.
No nothing.
Oda's intent fulfilled.
A weird Haki Griffin, but we'll take it.
Little flair.
Whatever.
Do you remember Luffy's King Cobra?
I do.
Summoning a
golden snake.
A golden snake.
Whatever. Right? Mihawk, you must respond with one-shotting a actual character. That is the only response we will take. Only serious response we will take.
What?
One-shot Zoro. That's what Mihawk should be at. If he is indeed on Shanks' level, he should be able to one-shot Zoro.
Low Diff Fuji.
Eric, this is the ultimate agenda.
Low Diff Fuji.
This is the ultimate agenda. You put this on Twitter right now. Could Mihawk one-shot Zoro?
I can't be fucking bothered. They're gonna say Haku sovereignty. They don't understand what that
Eric,
was.
Put it on Twitter. Because the Zoro fanboy brain can't understand that question. Because it's two conflicting agendas.
I saw a poll on Twitter.
Okay.
People sharing around meme, ha ha fa fa fa. He said, "Is Haki a part of swordsmanship?" Yes. No one's making that argument that it's not. And they're claiming that 99% a W. Like,
Eric, the question is swordsmanship in any way different to other forms of combat? That's the question that needs to be answered. Yes. But that's the question that needs to be answered by Oda. Because what's the difference between Kaido with his club and Mihawk? Fucking nothing. The weapons are made in the same way. They do the same thing. Why is swordsmanship different to other forms of combat? Why is Whitebeard's spear different from Mihawk's sword? If they're using the same forging techniques, they're graded in the same way, they're doing the same shit, what is different? Oda has to answer that question. Oda refuses to answer that question.
There's no black mace, Christian. There's no black spear.
Black blade, there could be a black spear. Anyway. What is different? We need that question answered by Oda.
Regardless of that.
Yeah.
Shanks folded kid.
That's right.
We love to see it.
So I appreciate the speed of which Shanks gets the kid. I appreciate the speed.
I would have liked to see him fly the whole way.
Like Superman.
Right.
Yeah. But the swinging extra pirate action.
Sure.
It's cool.
Sure.
Alright.
We like to see it.
Divine Departure.
What if Shanks actually has some kind of Haki Griffin Susanoo?
I mean, what's Ashura, you know what I mean? Is Ashura just not a Susanoo? You know what I mean?
Sure.
We already did this.
But yeah, Grown episode peak. They didn't fumble.
Eric, what do you think about them adding the extra bit of Kid hallucinating that he beat Shanks, but then he gets snapped back to reality? And his right-hand man killer laughing at him. See, even in his dreams...
Was it a hallucination forward, or was it a flashback?
No, it was forward, because he's talking about how he beat Shanks. He was hallucinating that he beat Shanks, Eric.
Foo.
And then Kill's laughing at him. Even in his dreams, his right-hand man laughs at him.
So what's the implication there? That A, Shanks has one poneglyph that he took off him.
2.
Well, Kid has two.
2.
Maybe 3. Uncertain.
How does he have 3?
Because it's unclear
How
how
did he
many
get the
they
Zola?
gave him.
He got the Wano one.
And the whole cake island.
And the whole Kick On one. He got 2.
Law has Zo.
Yeah.
It's up in the air how many he got.
Eric,
It's
I
not really
think Kid was assuming that Shanks had one.
Do you think Shank took him? Because he wanted him.
You don't see the poneglyphs in the hands. He took them. There's no shots of hands anywhere.
Right. But even in the manga, it's kind of unclear.
I think they made it unclear just to match the manga if Oda wants to do something. But I think he took them.
What if he doesn't need him? But Christian, so many peak moments coming in the anime. Gub next, then God Valley.
Hey, the next episode looks a little stinky.
It
Next episode looks, but it's just Kid talking. It's Kobe talking.
Right, to Blackbeard, nothing's gonna happen.
And it's citizens and shit.
Anyway, there's gonna be a Christian cooldown.
It's gonna be cool down.
A couple of cooldown episodes.
Cool down episode.
Alright. We got Garp vs. Kuzan.
Mm-hmm.
We got the wrap up of Lord Blackbeard.
Mm-hmm.
We got Luffy.
Don't
Kuzan.
forget. Zabo.
Gorosei.
Also,
Kuma flashback.
flashback.
The emotional impact.
People aren't ready.
We need Ishitani to come back
For the last episode.
and deliver us the funeral, him under the church lights. Whole
That
episode.
and when Vegapunk switches off that mind, Eric. Of course, we're gonna get flashbacks, him running all the way to the end point, and him saying it is time for Luffy and Bonnie.
Is it the most abstract thing Oda's done? Kind of a metaphoric panel setup.
I don't know about that.
Because Oda's pretty straightforward with the paneling.
Yeah.
He doesn't really. He's not really abstract with it.
No.
But it's kind of interesting. But anyway.
Will they do a colored pencil effect on the funeral to match the manga effect?
The only
The
unfinished.
only
chapter.
unfinished. It was raw though. You could feel the raw emotion in the panel. Eric. Some might say it worked out. I have seen the updated volume version. Doesn't hit as hard.
The streets aren't ready for that flashback.
No. And then, of course, we got the Gorosei introduction. Monkey D is going crazy. Luffy versus Kizaru.
Luffy folding Kizaru and Sand at the same time.
So many moments. So many moments to pick for, Rick. Not
They're
all
gonna
of them.
source Nosjuro. They're gonna source Zoro Lucci.
Oh, we're gonna source Zoro Nosturo. We're gonna source it all.
Now they have lost one of their senior men.
Here's what it is.
He had suggestions that he wanted to direct. They said, "No, you're not doing that." He goes, "Then I'm leaving."
Damn.
Directing somewhere else.
It's a brutal industry, Eric. But many glorious episodes to come, and Sanji will get zero of the sauce.
He got a little bit of sauce last a couple of weeks ago. They did a good job with the Fishman Karate.
It was decent. It wasn't crazy.
They did a good job.
It was decent. It wasn't sauce.
It wasn't like when the first time.
No.
But
there you go.
We got another chapter this week. We are entering. Can we taste the climax?
We can. And that sounds a little sus, Eric. That sounds a little sus.
Let it be sus.
Okay. But we are ready to finish Egghead. Prediction: how many chapters? 2. Post arc and shit doesn't count. I'm sure that's leaving the island. Strikes leaving the island, how many chapters?
And they're hyping up some crazy shit.
We'll get to it at the end of this chapter, Eric. I'm hyping up some crazy shit.
The posts are gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, a couple of chapters. It depends how much he wants to fuck around.
There's nothing to do. The plot is finished.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
I think we said Albath in July. We weren't too far off.
No, August, July. We're pretty sure we said August. Eric, chapter 1120?
Yes.
Atlas. First thing we see, Denjiro grabbing up those kids for prejudice. Alright?
Will he grab up
Eric
Kuromasaki for prejudice?
For prejudice, we'll see. Alright? But, we go to the actual chapter. 26 years ago, podcast is random flashback. Random flashback.
Some Clover shit.
Clover wants to talk to Vegapunk to try and get him to study the Void Century. Vegapunk says, I'm a government employee now, you're a bum, I don't really give a shit.
You got no money.
Vegapunk doesn't give a fuck, Eric.
Where are your credentials?
Clover has been arrested multiple times, but they keep on letting him go, so he will bring them to his den. So they can arrest them all, Eric, so they can burn down the source.
Which he eventually does.
Which they eventually do.
Right.
Alright. They want to uncover all the associates, Eric. Clover is from the D clan. What do you think about this reveal?
It is what a new D clan.
Yeah, I guess it fits.
The Robin of the Joyboy crew.
I guess so.
Right.
So, how many D clan members?
He's a 9th or something.
So, how many do you think we're gonna get? 10?
Maybe. But there's no parallel to Marshall D, the Judas Christian.
No one will betray Luffy.
Right.
No one. Now, the Zoro fans will say Zoro, because they want that edge shit, but it's never gonna happen. He tells Vegapunk that he cannot ignore this fact forever, that this mysteries will come to haunt him, Eric.
And they do, Christian. He's intrigued. Some people cooking Vegapunk. He's a bad guy. He doesn't get.
Yeah, he is a bad guy. Eric, he doesn't give a fuck.
This is early days, Vegapunk.
He only cares about the results.
Right.
He was that
He starts to
scientist.
give a fuck in his old age, uncovering the secrets.
Yeah.
Maybe Kuma inspires him.
I mean, he's still doing crazy shit in his old age.
Right, them Seraphim a suspect.
Very suspect.
Right.
Alright, we're not gonna. Child soldiers.
Shout out King of Lightning lusting over Lilith when it literally has a brain of a 9-year-old man.
Eric, for King, it's complicated, alright? Alright?
Not even confirmed if it's flesh or not.
Eric, you know, it's.
I guess Shaka is.
Some of them are clones, some of them are robots.
Yeah.
Alright? Eric, after the O'Hara incident, he is moved by Clover and wants to start the research. Shout out, Castino, Eric.
Right.
Gangster Castino's there, laughing, memeing. But there you go. We cut back to present time. Vegapunk's mission continues. History is written by the victors, but the oppressed can carry their stories throughout the ages, Eric. Zoro is ready to blast off. What happened with Nozjuro, Eric?
He's not that far. Christian, the spoiler said he launched Nozjuro.
No. It would seem like Nozjuro is just standing there, katana drawn, ready to slash. It doesn't seem like he's charging or doing anything. What is he doing?
You would assume someone pushed him back.
But it's been like 5 minutes. He's just
hasn't been
standing
5
there.
minutes.
It's been a decent amount
They
of time.
pushed him back. Zoro's all scuffed up.
He was scuffed off from Lucci.
He's more scuffed up. You'd assume something happened there. A skirmish.
A little skirmish, Eric. Nothing happened, basically. And they're ready to blast off, Eric, but according to Lilith, if the trajectory is altered in any way, they will fall and die. Okay.
What happened to extending the cloud out? This has not happened.
It happened, but not sure is in the way.
This plot has been going since Luffy started fighting Kizaru.
Yeah. And we
finally got the ship off the cloud.
We got a conclusion, Eric.
Right.
So, Atlas
Why
arrives.
can't Nami do something with the clouds?
Eric, Atlas arrives
Right.
and smacks Lilith out, knocking her out. York thinks Alice is the only one left. They blast. Jinmei hits the switch and blasts off. Alice goes out, grabs Osturo.
Cuts her arm
This
off.
man looks like a bum.
Right.
This man's getting grabbed.
He's getting gripped up.
He's always getting gripped up.
Right.
Ostro's always getting gripped up. He got grabbed by the Giants. He got grabbed by Bonnie. He got grabbed by Atlas. He's getting pushed around and
Always
shit.
hands on him.
What is... And this man's supposed to be April level?
Ridiculous.
Well, okay, so Atlas pushes him out of the way, they fly off. We cut back to Luffy and Emmett. Luffy's loving the robot. Emmett calls out to Joyboy, but Luffy looks away looking for Joyboy.
Who dat?
Who's Joyboy? Vegbook says he's not going to take sides in 900-year war.
Fuck, how he said this 700 times.
They're talking about Luffy and Emmett are talking through the voice of all things. Emmett's about to do an attack on Jupiter, but
Which is an interesting detail, by the way.
Of course.
Do we think Luffy and Momonosuke are the sovereigns, Christian?
They already met, and nothing happened. Also, not confirmed if Vivi has voice of all things or not.
You'd assume so.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Emmett goes to attack Jupiter, but Jupiter bites Emmett's arm off. Is this Jupiter's first real feat?
He's got them strong jaws.
He bit that arm off,
Right.
Eric. Emmett says, my machines are malfunctioning, I'm rusted, I'm busted.
He can't fire anything.
Can't really fucking fire properly.
Right.
But he smacked the shit out of Walkery. Walkery's tusk is back. So indeed, Emmett, a punch is not going to do it.
But the secret weapon.
The secret weapon is coming. Jupiter bites that arm off. Saturn, Eric. We're not done with this plot line. We're
This
done with
bum.
this. Saturn jumps on the ship.
Hey, get off.
Saturn jumps on the ship. We'll talk about that, Eric.
Right.
But the Sunny lands in the water. Alice explodes. She's dead. Who cares? Do you care?
Well, they're not dead because they all go back to Punk Records.
Well, they're not. They're like robots. They're not really
They can
conscious.
literally. Alice can be remanufactured.
Yeah.
Her memories are in the Punk Records.
Yeah. So.
They can literally just remake themselves with the whole laboratory.
Yeah. So, as Saturn said, what does death really mean
Right.
to Vegapunk?
Nothing.
Nothing. So, yeah, Alice explodes. Emmett is going to use his ultimate weapon, Eric. It's time. And Vegapunk is about to give his view on the future. This is what is going to kick off the final war.
He just said Gold Roger found the knowledge again.
But that's not the important part, Eric.
I know.
The important part is he's about to give his view on the future.
He said Gold Roger found the knowledge. He didn't tell anyone.
This is my view on the future.
By the way, the D Clan Gold D Roger, he found the knowledge. What?
This is his view on the future, Eric. What's
Right.
going to happen in the future. So now we will judge the contents of the speech off the conclusion.
Fuck me.
Because the conclusion is what actually matters.
Right.
Right? Because most of the speech is Vegapunk explaining the conclusion.
Yes.
The Flood, the D-Clan, Roger, the Wills. You know, it's all going to lead to this conclusion. Which is next week. So next week, super weapon.
Unless he repeats himself again, it's the week after.
Depends on what he wants to do this week.
It'd be funny if he's like, as I said before, the world is flooding. Therefore, we get like another flashback of him to like.
I got 3 questions for you.
What?
1. What is Emmett's ultimate weapon? It's the
Mother
Mother
Flame.
Flame. Will it damage?
Oh yeah.
Alright. 2. What is Vegapunk's conclusion? Get the One Piece.
It's a bullshit conclusion.
What else would it be?
We know.
The one who gets the One Piece controls the
as
world.
we said when this speech started.
Yeah.
Yes, it's to inform the world about what the fuck's going on.
It's to kick off the final war.
But the audience needs something.
We need
as well,
something delicious. We need some
We
tea.
need something to Vegapunk.
Yeah.
So
We got some Joy Boy shit. That was pretty good. We got a little bit of taste of shit. Of course, it will cut
So
off.
are you giving up on a big reveal? Have you given up?
I think we're getting it through the Vegapunk speech. I think he's gonna say at the end, the
editors were hyping it up.
The one who knows the truth, or the one who finds the One Piece will rule the world, or some shit. He's gonna say some shit like that. And it's gonna kick off the final race for the One Piece. That's what we need for the final war. That's what we need as a structure thing. What we want is some crazy reveal.
What's going to be the catalyst that splits the Navy? Because we thought this was it.
Blackbeard. The Blackbeard plot. Hey, we've been talking about this for a long time.
So this Mother Flame kills Sun?
No. That's my third question. What's going to happen to Saturn?
Something has to happen to him.
Eric, my theory.
Maybe they just roll him up in a carpet.
My theory.
What?
It's time for Kuruma to get back up.
Kuruma!
And give Saturn...
I thought Kuruma was dead, Christian.
Eric, the final will. Kuruma has to get up and give Saturn the infinite pain. He'll be like infinite pain and they just give it to him and he's stuck in like a stun lock for 2,000 years.
So Lilith is coming with us to LWF.
Yeah.
She's gonna join the crew. Is she gonna chill with Soul?
So this is gonna chill. She's gonna be a straw hat buddy. She's not gonna join the crew.
She's gonna talk to Robin. She's gonna get a screwdriver out and attach it to Frankie.
Yeah.
She's gonna fix Kuruma.
Yeah.
Then Kuruma and Bonnie can be pirates together or some shit.
Some shit like that. So, I think what's gonna happen, Emma's gonna use his ultimate weapon, do some damage on someone, and knock him out or whatever. Get him off the... Fuck him up. Right? Then...
What if it's a buff to Luffy?
Even crazier. Then... You know what's gonna happen? Then... Vegapunk will deliver his final words. Whatever he's gonna say. Then... Kuruma will send Saturn on the island in an infinite stun lock, therefore allowing Katarina to slip in.
I mean, yeah, but like, the Grosei kind of have to, let's see it, you know.
They're all getting fucked up by Emmett.
And they're also gonna be like, yo, Saturn, can you summon us to HQ? And he's like, nah, I'm out of juice.
No. What if Eric? What if Katarina Devon Devil Fruit allows her to do anything?
King Lighter's gonna have a conniption.
He's gonna have an absolute fucking meltdown. Right? But
Kasune, Christian.
The Blackbeard infiltration has to happen. So we're gonna have to get Saturn out of the picture at some point.
Right.
I do like the Kuruma Infinite Pain.
I do. I want that from the start.
We're gonna get it right now. I didn't forget. You thought I would have forgot. You thought I would have forgot about Saturn.
Sometimes Oda does delayed impact and it's fucking annoying.
He's gonna save it for the climax, Eric. He's gonna save it for the climax. I'm sure he'll chuck a couple flashback panels in there. Kuma as a child, Bonnie, whatever, and then bang. But yeah, what do you think about this chapter?
It's a fun chapter.
We're going to the. We're almost there.
Everything's set up.
It's Eric. It's one of those chapters that we're almost there.
The Straw Hats are off the island.
Basically.
All Oda has to do is drop the bomb, drop the hammer,
and finish it. If we get another 19-page chapter, it might be possible.
Sure. All I'm saying is this arc, all it needs is like hit the landing with something crazy, and we're talking top 5 arc.
All-time classic. All right. So I'm gonna give this one.
And that basically hinges on the Vegapunk conclusion. I don't want to know. I don't want to see no. Get the One Piece and you'll find out what it is, because we fucking know. Okay. I don't want to see that. That's gonna piss me off.
Nah, it has to set off the war in some way. It has to set off the war in some way. 7 out of 10 chapter.
Yeah, it's a fun chapter.
Good shit's happening. Do I care about Saturn? Not really. Or do I care about Atlas? Not really. Do I care about... Like, there's weird agendas this week, but it don't matter. Like, with Zoro and shit, who cares? Yeah.
Fine chapter.
Watch it next week. Big shit. We want big shit next week.
And you know what that means, Christian? We're close to that post-arc craziness.
Aldrich Zig Thin Mom incoming. People aren't ready.
People aren't ready for what Shanks is gonna do.
Post-arc. Alright, let's get to it.
Yeah, fucking Blackbeard's gonna get his king title of Aimu. People are gonna be like, what? Where did that come from?
Can't read. How strong is Shanks? Every week. Come to you with the top question of Eric. How strong is Shanks? Every week we answer. How strong is Shanks the Good King? However, there are still people out there.
How?
Holding on to cope. Holding on to whatever. Drinking the cope. We got people thinking Kaido's still top 1. We got people out there thinking Akainu's top 1, Eric. What have we said about the Admirals?
They're so irrelevant at this point. It's Oda surpassed them.
Okay. With who?
God Knights.
Okay.
Gorosei.
Elders, come on, man.
Where's Kizaru?
He's experiencing
Where's
deep.
Kizaru?
He's experiencing deep and severe pain.
How is he gonna give the excuse? What excuse is he gonna give?
He's gonna have to give his resignation letter, Eric. As Sanji said.
Also, shut the fuck up, Kizaru. You know he's not dead. What the fuck's this bullshit?
Eric, does he? He's not a man of science.
He lived there for how long?
He's
2
not.
years?
He's not a man. He wasn't there when Vegapunk came up with the idea. Eric.
He's there all the time, apparently.
Eric. He's not a man of science, like Saturn is. Okay, you'll remember that. There are people out there who think Dragon's the strongest.
Do something, please.
There are people out there, Eric, who still think Armor's the strongest. And the worst of all, people out there think, fucking Mihawk's the strongest. Black Blade suckers, they're never gonna stop.
Figure it out, alright?
Figure it out, alright? And every week will come with 100% factual information. This week's evidence is... Shanks is so strong, Eric, that he had Kid hallucinating about his future that he ended.
Do you find it funny that in his own hallucination, Killer's
still laughing at him?
Poor Killer.
Oh, foo.
Do you think Killer just feels like obligated through their childhood to stand next to him?
Yeah, he's like, I know this guy's a bum.
But he's my bro.
I basically said this in Wano. He's like, yeah, you fucking idiot, use hockey. You fucking stupid.
Fuck?
Yeah. But Shanks is strong, Shanks is a good king, Eric. Moving on, topic of the show. SPS, Viva cards, Goonery, Baboonery. Moving on. Eric, this SPS came with a great...
Kind of a unprecedented SPS.
A lovely SPS, and you love that Oda has become a grumpy old man.
Right.
He keeps on telling people to reread.
This is a matter of
reading comprehension. He's mad. I love this. Eric, I love
these fucking bums.
I love the spicy Oda just roasting people.
He's like, yeah, I thought of that. That's why I put this specific thing in there.
This man saying this is shitty Japanese. Where are you from? Man doesn't give a fuck. He's cooking him. In chapter 1100, the Ward Ace we talk about Kuma and say Saturn. Who is this warlord? Answer. He looks like this. He looks like a lizard man. He looks cool.
You look cool, yeah. I like the design.
His name is Hanafuda. His hobby is collecting ancient Zoandel fruits. Obviously the man who gave Kaido all the ancient Zoans.
Yeah, was the man hunting him for Kaido?
Yeah.
Probably.
The king of lizards, Eric. The king of lizards. There he is.
Right.
Now Eric says this disqualifies him from the man boat by flame.
You think Oda would put this in as
Why not?
Crazy.
Do you think this disqualifies the award?
Yes.
Why bring it up? Just the source, Ace?
It's a stupid question.
I mean,
You know the answer.
no one knows who this fucking bum is. What are we sourcing?
Listen, Oda wouldn't fucking do this
Okay.
if it was going to be in the manga.
Alright. 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 Please tell us the name and rank of Fujitora Sword. And here we go. Here we go with the Twitter. With the Zoro fans, Eric. Here we go. It is called
Here we go.
Yakuza
Kaisen.
Kaisen, Eric. Alright. It is a legendary blade, Eric. A cane sword. It is one of the supreme grade blades. A named sword made by a man from Wano. Of course, stoking the flames.
Only good swords are made. Wano.
Enma? That's not even. No, this is the best sword Wano's made. This is the highest quality blade from Wano.
I just assume all swords are from Wano.
They're not. Why would Yoru be from Wano?
Why not?
Okay.
Nippon Gushin.
Nipponu. So,
Where's it from Dressrosa?
this man has a supreme great blade. Many questions being raised with this, Eric. Why is Enma not supreme? What the fuck? Why is Shishui not supreme?
Because Oda doesn't give a fuck.
It feels random at this point. He's filling in the blanks, but he didn't fill it in with Enma. What is he doing?
Maybe he feels like he wants Zoro to get him too. Supreme.
I guess so. But of course, I mean, it's not that great a surprise that Fujitora
This
has one.
exploded on Twitter. He's Yonko level now. He's a breast admiral. It doesn't change anything.
It looks kind of shit in Dressrosa. Get pushed around by Luffy, but
But Christian, he tamed a supreme grade.
okay. Only Enma has this weird suckage, alright?
That's right.
Alright, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. But the only thing about the sword grades that matter.
Do you like that I coined the thing on Twitter, the magic sword?
It's pretty good.
Everyone's using it.
It gets so mad. Everyone gets so mad. But yeah. From Golden Lion Shiki. Eric, the Golden Lion Shiki. Question. Golden Lion Shiki has finally appeared in the main storyline. So this means that the events of the movie Strong World have officially incorporated the timeline of the main story. Oda has addressed this multiple times. Right? He says, no, the movie's not canon, but the characters are. He said this multiple times.
If it wasn't a movie, I wouldn't give him the ability to fly.
Yeah.
I don't want to let anyone fly.
What are you talking about?
Now Mingo can fly.
Eric, this is
can fly,
a
Buffalo can fly.
classic Oda cap.
This is pre-time skip, I guess.
But this is classic Oda cap.
True.
That Luffy can just fly for no reason.
Well, it's the end of the story, because she doesn't give a fuck.
That's true. It's like Dragon Ball, Eric.
Right.
Everyone can fly now.
That's right.
It's like Bleach, they can fly for no reason.
Kuba can basically fly.
Yeah. Eric, I have a self-rule that I won't make a guy fly freely and can float in the air. What are we talking about?
Cap.
Oda, what are you talking about, man?
Big cap.
What'd you say in Hawkeye College? Any bomb can learn Genpo. You literally said that in Hawkeye
I
College.
guess there's a stamina limit on it, supposedly. But
Sanji has never run out of stamina with Genpo. What are we talking about?
know.
Oda, what are you doing? Eric, this is a very complicated question about the empresses and the empress and the rules of Amazon
That's where the
Lily.
meme comes from.
A man is very confused about the lineage and how it works.
Right.
Oda says, no, I didn't lie. This is a matter of reading comprehension. Absolute cookage, roastage, fucking.
Imagine you sending a question and then it goes.
Imagine you trying to send in a question to get Oda on a technicality.
No.
And you just said, that's not what I said.
Right.
I think you need to reread. This is a matter of reading comprehension. Got him. Absolutely. Put him in the pan and sizzled, Eric. Absolutely sizzled this man.
That's right.
Is there any more SPS questions? that are relevant. Draw men's butts. Oda says no.
He talks about how Rob Lucci got promoted.
It has to do with, as we predicted, it has to do with fan time.
Nepotism.
As we predicted.
But sorry, they busted him.
Yeah.
I guess.
So
Spandam was rehired because of Spandime. And then Rob Lucci and the gang
joined in.
Busted Spandime. And then got promoted to CP0.
Yeah.
Which is alright.
We knew it had to do with Spandime.
What?
We knew it just had to do with Spandime. Right. You know. Alpha, related to Khalifa, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Alright?
Kuma can only visit places he's travelled.
We assume this.
He's travelled a lot.
Yeah. Bonnie's done for the age treatment, which makes her an age manipulation human right. Does this mean if she keeps on manipulating her age young,
she can't die? She
won't be able to die. So that's what you think about it. But in chapter 1072, Bonnie said this: when it comes to living things, the effectiveness won't last forever. So at some point, the effect will be undone. In chapter 1096, one of the two boys who threw rocks at Kuma wore a cowboy hat and has freckles. He has the same look as one of the members of Bonnie's parents. Are they the same person? Each one of the appeared in Sorbet Kingdom. Each one of them depicted to have crush on Guinea. Meanwhile, Bonnie's pirate crew is originally made up of Kuma's friends, who were also strong fishermen, Eric, who watched over Bonnie's growth. They will protect Bonnie wholeheartedly while she's their own daughter. Currently, Bonnie was captured by Alcano and escaped afterwards without joining with the fishermen and the others. She went alone to find her family, went to see her father and Joy, escaped to the ship to Tanjin Kingdom, infiltrated a government ship, got close to Egghead, got shipwrecked, got rescued by Luffy, and that's where we are now. So she hasn't seen him in 2 years.
Pretty much.
She's been on her own since the time skip. That's basically what it's confirming.
Questions?
Moving on to questions. We forgot to mention the Vivi card does confirm Bonnie has arm and haki, but we already knew that, so it's not. That. I mean, you know how it is. Oh, she unlocked it with the Luffy buff. No. From Chris D. Eric, fantastic episode on Shanks. I have two wishes. I just have two wishes. Have you seen the full thing? 1, I wish it'd have an extra impact frame or 2 during the Divine Departure, and they went crazy like Vision Chan had to some impact frames. 2, if they had add a flash of Roger behind Shanks or transition to a frame of Roger and you hear him laughing and then Shanks does Divine Departure, it would have been hype.
They didn't have Division, Christian.
They put Vince on Dorian Broggie. That's how jam-packed this episode was.
I feel like that's probably all he had time for. Because he just did the Mayhawk, the S-Hawk.
S-Hawk craziness, yeah.
Doesn't fuck about that. Whatever, you know. Doesn't matter.
Christy, honestly, it's still a little ambiguous at the poneglyph rubbing. Shanks turned away, then Rockstar signaled him and it doesn't show him specifically grabbing the poneglyphs. And no one shows in the subsequent frames. I think Oda's keeping that a mystery on purpose, so they're not going to show in the anime.
Yeah.
They would have asked.
You assume he got him, but maybe he's keeping it somewhat open. Yeah.
That's a question the anime stuff would actually ask Oda. Do you think we'll get a distance feed from the Straw Hats, like Rayleigh swimming the calm belt or Dory or Dofi going to Punk Hazard? The closest is Luffy running back to Onigashima or Sanji and Dressrosa. It kind of doesn't make sense for the story. Like, we can't have Luffy just appearing in islands and shit. So I doubt it will actually ever happen in Can's story. Because it's kind of just like, well, what's the point of the Sunny? You know, it's weird. I don't think that will happen. From Midnight Detective. Apparently the Giants hit the Nikopos after launching their attacks against ships. They do that. Vince drew that over. He knows what he's doing. From Darker Packs, Trump overshadowed the Shanks moment.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He did.
He didn't. From Senator 99 Ranch, Eric told me he was going to read chapter 1 of Trojan. One chapter Trojan a day. He said this to me over 2 months ago. He said he would do that with the Steel Ball
I
Run.
forgot.
And he still hasn't done it. So you have to get in line. Shout out to Sen, giving Kaguyabachi the praise, Eric.
He's reading it.
It's a new Bleach.
Still hasn't read Dragon Ball, but just because he's fraudulent.
Midnight Detective. Toei just confirmed Kid is extra dead from this episode. He got fucked up, bro. He got packed up.
You missed the question, Chris.
From Yokiya Gotha, do you think Egghead is dragging on? I've seen people, even YouTubers, say it is. Personally, I think the length is fine. It's not mad at the speech. People just need to get... We're like 2 chapters from the end of the arc. This always happens.
The breaks are brutal.
Breaks are brutal. Oda's wrapping shit up. This is what happens at the end of every arc. From Annie. Why is Zoro so useless to the point the little girl has to sacrifice herself to let the Sunny escape? We can't just always do agenda shit. You know, sometimes plot happens. I don't know why Oda wanted to get rid of Atlas. You know, we're not gonna... The feeds out... You can't really do that. You can't be like, Zoro could have done this and whatever. Alright? We're not gonna do that. From Michael J. With the broadcast ending next chapter or 2, what are the chances we see Shanks and Buggy as they other characters we have not seen? We will see Shanks reacting to this message.
Shanks is coming soon.
We will see him react to the message.
We'll just see him holding Bato in his hand.
Okay. Do you think Shanks has pure celestial dragon blood, or his mother is just another captive like Guinea?
What's Garland doing?
Eric, we could get some crazy shit like Shanks is a monkey D. Get some crazy shit like that, Eric. Shanks is Luffy's uncle. Some crazy shit like that. Shanks' mother, it's probably... Shanks' father's probably Garling. I mean...
You'd assume it's a slave girl because she probably stole away her son.
Yeah.
In the treasure chest. So Roger...
Unless there's some crazy shit like... The figure-led child is the ultimate weapon. So he is a prize in our tournament.
No.
I mean, that's what basically happened in God Valley. Shanks is found in that chest, Eric.
I think it's more of a Jesus situation.
A Moses situation. So they're gonna kill Shanks, but his mother.
His mother's like, I don't want Shanks to grow up in this bullshit.
Yeah.
Put him in a treasure chest, send him down the river. The Roger pirates find him in a.
They found him in God Valley, Eric.
In a raft of reeds.
They found him in God Valley.
Yeah, in God Valley.
Okay. Do you think Big Mom and Carter will be used in the story ever again, and for what? Yes, Big Mom coming to Albath. It's in the books. Lock it in. People are gonna be mad. But this is the time Big Mom actually gets to showcase what she can do.
Bigger than me.
Hopefully she doesn't fucking meme around. Because the characters are too strong for her to have to be gooned. Alright? Big Mom can finally flex in Albath. How many D-Clan members will be revealed before the end of the story? 1 or 2 more, you assume? Are there any other hidden D-Clan members, or do you boys... Or who do you suspect?
The Koizumi...
Montblanc... I can see the Montblanc family.
Whatever the fucking Minks are.
They don't even have a last name.
No.
The Minks? I think Montblanc.
Sure.
Maybe Mont... And...
Koizumi? Kozumi?
What are you talking about, man?
Kozuki,
probably. For Christy Eric, Steel Ball Run review when? The Steel Ball Run review is on the equal level of the Whole Cake On review.
What? Maybe I'm just gonna go bad on Steel Ball Run.
What?
Just a meme.
Eric, it's exactly like the Whole Cake On review and the Wano review. When will it happen? Who fucking knows?
Why do I feel like Iraqi... I don't know. Maybe this is a hot take. Does Iraqi need the stylization of the anime?
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Just something about the manga.
Are the Redhead Pirates as strong as the Roger Pirates in their prime? Who are the top 10 strongest members of the Redhead Pirates? I mean, there's 10 dudes, you know what I mean? Shanks! Beckman! Are we gonna go Yasop or Lucky Roo?
Lucky Roo,
Yasop. And then, you know.
What do you want to do? You want to do Lime Juice? You want to do Building Snake?
Monster.
Monster?
Bong Punch. Hongo. The Intel Man, Eric.
The Doctor.
The Doctor Intel Man. I mean, you could do Straw Hat matchup order.
Gab.
You could do Straw Hat matchup order. You know what I mean?
Zoran ain't gonna know what hit him with that Beckman back at the gun.
Look at the gun, Eric.
Slapping
with the bullet
with it.
The bullet that takes arms off and shit.
Right, the death slicer bullet.
The fucking hockey beam bullet. Just
right. Crazy.
World's strongest gunman, Eric. Is that Yasop? Or is that Beckman?
You'd imagine Yasop's a better sharpshooter, but Beckman ain't far behind.
No.
He's got that cigarette flick, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Will Yasop have one of the greatest observation hakis in the verse? How is Usopp going to catch up, by the way?
Distance.
How is Usopp going to catch up?
Distance-wise, probably.
How is Usopp going to catch up? The Brave Warrior power up.
We're going to put some work into Usopp.
He's
going to be sniping Van Orga from the sky, predicting...
He's gonna have to really
put some work into Rosa. He can do maths. He can do angles.
Sure. He's going to bounce shit off other shit.
Of course he's going to get fucked up doing it, because classic...
Usopp punishment king.
Right.
Don't worry about that.
I imagine Van Orga is somewhat of a glass cannon as well.
Yeah, Usopp will have to hit him once.
Right.
With some ultimate
payload.
Shoot him with that fucking Thor's hammer smash.
Bait him into going into the bullet somehow.
Eric, not the bullet. Eric, Thor's hammer. Mjolnir is coming out. The real 10,000 ton hammer. Is that weapon better than Enma? These debates are gonna be funny. That's all I'm gonna say. From Bait, it's kind of crazy how all the Straw Hats failed to protect Vegapunk and satellites. I think AK is drawn with no real victor. Absolutely not. The government's biggest secrets are currently being spilled across the world. The Gora say they're in trouble. Kizaru got memed on. Eric, his wounds indeed run deep.
Sad.
Also, like, as long as one lives, they all live.
Right.
So, whatever.
Not even. As long as Punk Records is still active, he lives.
Yeah. From Dart, isn't it crazy that AK has so much O'Hara content, but Robin has been in the back or off-screen classic? Unfortunate, when Robin meets Soul, you get some content.
Right.
Alright? From Young Obama. Are we in the Act 2 of Wano where Oda wants to take his time to move the plot forward or do breaks when he feels like it's too slow? No, because we're at the end of the arc. We're 2 chapters away from finishing it. So this is nowhere near Act 2 Wano.
To remind me of Act 2 Wano.
Yeah. That's the episode in the books, Eric.
Hopefully a crazy chapter next week.
We're gonna get one of the 3 crazy options.
Dragon never turned up.
I want one of the 3 crazy options, and I'll be satisfied. So you just Roger King.
Good night.